welcome back to Fake It to Make It or Hi. If you're new, I'm Katie, and today we have a new release from Calivo Plan. This was gifted to me, and it is her budget line. So let's dig in to all the budget goodness. So first, I just want to look at the budget planner. I think just because there's some extra pieces and I kind of want to see what's in here. So we're going to look at this first. So this has black plastic discs. It is a classic size. And it says take control of your money before it takes control of you. I like this cover more than I have the past covers. I'm going to be honest. I like the pink. I like the icons a little bit better. I wasn't a super fan of the green cover. So I do like this a little bit more. And then the back says the more your money works for you, the less you have to work for your money. And you could definitely swap this if you wanted this to be your front cover. No, you couldn't because it would be upside down. Never mind. Scratch that. But you do have stripes on the inside, which you could make the cover if you wanted. So we have, this is Your Year, Planning a Life I Love, 12-month undated budget planner, which is nice because this would be great for you if you want to start anytime, whether it's January or maybe you've never budgeted before and you want to start right now. I also think this would be great as a gift. Also, like, what about for a new couple? I feel like that's a big thing, right? Like don't they say like most fights and divorces, are usually about like a few things, one of them being finances. So like this would be a great gift, I think, for a couple. They might not be super excited about it, but I think it's so important to like spark that conversation. So we're getting into the holiday gift buying season, so I thought I would throw that out here. Anyway, okay, let's get into the planner. So annual financial goals. This year I want to how I will achieve the goal, and then you have the 12 months. Yearly reoccurring expenses. I really like this because sometimes, like, I know we pay our car insurance for the whole year. We make one payment for the whole year instead of making monthly payments, and that's usually in August. So that's like a great way to kind of handle some of those expenses. Or if you're somebody that has expenses for work, like I have licensure expenses, so those usually come like annually or every couple years or 5 years. So stuff like that is kind of nice to have a place for it to put down. Let's see, yearly bill tracker. So bill due, auto pay. It says Y or N, so yes or no, date due, date paid, amount paid. And then I'm assuming you're going to get the 12 months of that. So that's kind of nice. Subscription tracker. Oh, I need to do this so bad, you guys. I feel like there's some some subscriptions. Sorry. It's been a really long day. It has been, I've worked a full day and I have to work after this, but I'm trying to film this before I lose my light. And I feel like my brain is like mush. So bear with me. I'm sorry. I know for a fact that there's probably a couple subscriptions that I may have like forgotten about. So I really need to like figure that out. Do any of you, let me know down below in the comments. I know there's like some apps that say like, oh, they find your subscriptions. Have any of you used them? Do you feel like they're safe? Did you have any issues? Let me know in the comments. I've been contemplating doing that. Anyway, so it's monthly subscriptions, quarterly subscriptions, annual subscriptions. I love that that she did that. That's nice because we have all those. Paying for tracker. So item purchased, total cost, each payment, payment 1, due date, payment 2, payment 3, payment 4. So this is perfect for like those Klarna. Was it like Klarna? What are the other ones? Like you can pay like kind of on credit where you make payments. So that would be perfect if you're using that. Debt tracker, my debt goals. So debt name, starting balance, minimum payment, month payment balance, and then goal payoff date. So you get, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then reflections. You get 8 debt trackers, which may or may not be enough for some people. I guess you could always, well, let me look because, yeah, this is why I wanted to do this first. So if this is not enough for you, no shame if it isn't, because we've all been there. Maybe not all of us, but I certainly have been there. You can buy budget expansion pack and you can get 50 sheets, 10 pages of 5 designs, one of them being the debt tracker. So that is one of them. Let me open this. So as we kind of go through, I can point out what comes in this pack. So I'm just gonna, which is why I wanted to do the planner first. So we're gonna, oops, oopsie, making a mess. And then this is 2 designs. Okay, I'm just gonna set this up here. I just don't want to forget. Okay, we had the subscription. I don't think we got to the, so we have retirement savings, date account, contributions and balance, donations. And what is in here? Online order. Okay, there is that pay in for tracker. Pay in for. Oh, got it. Yeah. Savings tracker, which I don't know if we saw that yet or not. The debt tracker, expense tracker, online order tracker. Okay, we'll also look a little more closely. Sorry, I just wanted to know if it was either of these that were in that pack, but we'll open them and go through them. Then I love that you get a blank sheet of paper, so you can write notes, you can reflect on the month, what you want to do in the next month. You need it just for like math purposes. My budget planner is very functional. I do put some stickers down here and there, but honestly, at the end of the day, for me, my budget planner needs to be functional. It can be cute, but number one is function for me. And so then we have beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a big ship. I like that. Again, I like the pink. I also love the way Heather does her dividers, that they're printed, unlike some of the other planners where it's like you have something on here. So I do really like that. And then we have monthly budget. So month, income, date, source, amount, total, variable expenses, date, source, budget, and actual. Bills and fixed expenses, date, source, budget, actual, debit, date, source, and amount, and summary. So pretty, I think that's pretty much the same as it was last year. And her paper is so nice and thick. Let me know if you guys would like to see me set up a monthly budget. I kind of got away from doing budget videos, but I want to start doing it again. Like, I feel like I need to revamp my budget a little. Again, nice, clean, undated monthly. Then we have monthly expense tracker, and I believe this was one that was in the paper pack. Then we have weekly budget, and it's a breakdown. To be honest, myself personally, I don't really tend to use that. I really use like the monthly thing, but I think this is a great idea. I know myself, I get busy and I just tend not to do it, but I think it's a nice option for people who want to do that or really need to be like super strict with your budget, or that just maybe enjoy tracking things, or you just really want to track things. I think this is good, especially if you're starting out budgeting, to actually look at what you're spending every single day. And you know what, maybe I should do this. Maybe I really need to look at like, okay, what are you spending your money on every day? Because I think that helps. You have to be really honest with yourself before you can set up a budget. So, and then I love this about her planner, the 30-day savings challenge. So I love this. It could be 50 cents. It could be $1. It could be $20, whatever's in your budget. But I think it's kind of cool that, or it could be a dime. Like, it doesn't have to be a big thing, right? But I mean, say you were saving $1 a day, you'll have $30. Like, I don't know, you can go like have lunch somewhere for $30, or you could buy like a new top or a new planner, so whatever it is, I think that that's cool. I like this option. And it says, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. I could probably do to remind myself of that. Just saying, let me know. Is there like a little piggy emoji? Is there a piggy bank emoji? Leave a piggy bank emoji down below if you feel like maybe you could learn a little something from this quote, because hands up, I could for sure. Don't go broke trying to look rich. Girl, yes. And then we're going to just have the same monthly budget. And then all the same pages. So then I'm just going to go through the dividers. Financial freedom is not a dream. It is a decision. And save money and money will save you. The little piggies. The little piggy banks. A budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Like that. This is cute too. You could like write a quote. You could hand letter a quote or put like a big sticker or something here if you wanted. Budgeting is not about limiting yourself. It is about making things that excite you possible. I would definitely agree with that. Too much month at the end of the money. Been there, done that. Been there, done that, y'all. Me. I'm on a budget. Also me. Buys the coffee I don't need. I feel like a lot of us also have been there. Sometimes you just need, like, your mental health needs the coffee, right? Mental health budget sometimes don't always align. Budgeting is the first step towards financial freedom. I would agree with that. Cute little count every dollar. I used to do that. I've kind of gotten away from it. Why does my budget always look better on paper? Truth, truth, truth. Life is hard sometimes. I know my cat just needed surgery. $1,000, you guys, $1,000. 10 years ago, that would have really been almost impossible. I'm just going to tell you that. It would have, I can't even tell you. So budgeting has, even though I'm not as strict with my budget as I used to be, budgeting definitely has made a difference because we had 2 huge expenses in the same week and I was able to cover them both with cash because I do cash savings. And I'm so thankful for that because even though it sucked, because one was for my cat surgery and one was for me, I needed a procedure and both were about $1,000 the same week, literally days apart. But because I have been a cash saver, I had money saved and I paid cash for it. And that, again, I'm not saying that to be like braggy at all, because I have definitely come from a place growing up where like we did not have a lot and to like a place as an adult where I was paycheck to paycheck, and now I'm doing much better. It took a long time and a lot of work. Anyway, sorry. Just to say, it really does make a difference. It really does help. I'm here to tell you from experience, personal experience, it really does. Anyway, off of that, every budgeted dollar is a step toward financial freedom. But I'm also saying this to myself too, like kind of like, girl, get it back together, get your ish back on track, you know? Welcome to adulting, where every dollar has a job and a coffee is a line item. Amen. And then we have some savings trackers, saving goal, amount to save, date, amount, balance, and savings goal date. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this was one of the extra sheets too, and we'll look at that next. Budget plan 4. Ooh, I love this. So special categories. So like if you're saving for a car or maybe a new piece of furniture or an outfit or a trip, you can have like all these different things. So I hope there's extra of these. This is cool. I really like that. So you get 6 on a page. That's 12, 18, 24 of those, the categories. So date, item, budget, actual. And then online order tracker. This was another one of those extra sheets. So item purchase, total cost, purchase from, purchase date, tracking number, shipped, delivered, complete. And I'm just going to tell you, with the invention of Amazon, a couple of these sheets is not going to be enough for the whole year. So I'm pretty sure this is also in there because I feel like a lot of us do a lot of online shopping. It's so convenient. And then you have a big savings tracker, my savings goal, and then you have plan and the big old mason jar. Then it looks like just some note sheet paper, which I really like because usually when you're budgeting, there's like math involved and you need like some scratch paper to write things down. So that's kind of nice that there's some extra paper. And if you don't need it for this, pop it in your regular planner. Heather's paper is, it's thick, it's good. Don't let it go to waste. Pop it in your regular planner. So that is the undated Heather Cal budget planner. Super cute. Definitely like this design much more than, and I love green, but I think that's really cute. Okay. And so then this is the extra sheets. And then this pack is called, I had dropped this, the budget expansion pack. So 50 sheets, 10 pages of 5 designs. Okay. So you're going to get, I already forgot, 10 pages of the debt tracker, front and back, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So 10 of those. The expense tracker, which is good. And we saw this already. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time like talking about something you already saw, but I just want to make sure you guys see everything that is in this. So you get 10 front and back of the expense tracker, and then the online order tracker, which is nice because like I said, I don't know about you, but with Amazon, and then like, oh my gosh, the holidays. Have you guys ever ordered something and like you kind of forgot about it? Guilty as charged. So I feel like this, especially during the holiday season, will come in so handy keeping track of that stuff. And then this is pay in 4 tracker. So like those, again, the Klarna, I can't think of the other ones, but like the pay apps, like when you go on a store and it's like, oh, like if you can't pay it all today, you can pay in 4 payments, and they like automatically deduct it. So this, if you use that a lot, this is perfect for that. Because again, you know, sometimes I think we may make a purchase and forget. So that's kind of nice. And then the last but not least is the savings tracker sheet. So you will get 10 of these, again, front and back. So I love that. I think this is nice too in case like maybe you feel like you don't need a full on budget planner, which is fine. You know, maybe you like all of that in one planner, in your main planner. There's 100% nothing wrong with that, but maybe you feel like you need a little extra. So maybe this would be something you would purchase over the budget planner. Because I don't think there's necessarily like a right or wrong way to write down your budget. I mean, okay, we're going to do that later. Good grief. Okay. I'm a disaster. Disaster. This is why sometimes people look like everyone has it together. I don't. I do some days, but I don't every day, you guys, okay? Some days I feel like I'm literally faking it till I make it, hence the name. Because nobody's perfect and nobody has it all together. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay. Next up is paycheck budget and cash envelope budget sheets. Cash envelopes are my jam. I paid off a $10,000 credit card bill by doing cash savings. I have saved money for several different things like projects around the house. It really works. It works for me. Maybe it's not for everybody. If you are the kind of person that, like if you have money in your account, you're like, oh, extra money. And like, you like forget about upcoming stuff, cash saving is for you because it worked wonders for me. So anyway, paycheck budget, payday, income, variable expenses. So you're getting those same sheets, right? So again, if you feel like you don't maybe need a full on budget planner, you could just get this and pop this sheet right in your monthly and your regular planner. So you're going to get, there's 2 designs in this pack. Again, paycheck and budget, cash envelope budget sheet. So you get 25 of this. Then you're going to get 25 of this, which was not in the planner. I don't remember seeing this in the planner. So cash envelope budget, payday, income, so date, source, amount, cash needed, so you can break it down, envelope breakdown, so envelope category, date added, cash spent remaining. I really like this. I will definitely use the heck out of these. So cash goals, summary, income, cash added, spent, other balance. So this is really nice, and it's double-sided, so you get 25 double-sided, so it'll be 50, right? Same thing, 25 double-sided, so 50. So, which is kind of nice. I like that she did that separate because, again, not everybody wants like a whole separate budget planner. And then we have, oh, cute. Oh, are these dividers? Oh, I thought it was like an extra cover. Oh, nice. I haven't looked through this stuff until I opened it. So you have some tab labels. So you have the months, and then you have just different categories. Next week, fitness, sports, schedule, shopping, dailies, other goals, reading, budget, faith, meal plan next month. So this is kind of nice because if you have any other dividers, you could for sure use these labels on something else too. You know, you're going to have a lot left over. So then we have the cute little pink piggy, and you can see we have a bunch of tab dividers. So we have that. We have this one with like the kind of decor on the side. We have, this would be cute like in a work planner too. wouldn't it? Like it's a little divider. That's cute. Same thing, like this is not budget. I feel like budgety, right? You could use this in anything. This one, I mean, this does have like a credit card, but I don't feel like it screams budget per se. Same with this. I think the only one that probably screams budget is that first one with the piggy bank. But like this could be like if you had maybe like a home section, like I feel like because like the house is here, like, or if you again, if you are not purchasing the budget planner, but you want to purchase some pieces, like this would be fun to put in your regular planner to kind of divide up like a budget section, if you will. So super cute. And again, I think the only one, well, I guess this one is a little budgety because of the piggy bank, but honestly, most of them are not. So I feel like you could use that in something else if you wanted. They're like nice and thick, that frosted plastic. So that is super cute. You guys will have to let me know down below if you want me to do some budgeting videos. Also let me know, leave like if you're interested in that kind of content, leave like a little dollar sign or something down below. Do you remember when I used to do budget videos? Have you guys been around? I feel like it's been a while. I actually started this channel doing budget videos, believe it or not, because I needed to do it for me. And then I just kind of started doing other stuff. Okay, next is Calivo Planner stickers, 2,700 stickers for your planner. Bill Basics Volume 4. Very tongue-tied today. So we have just black and white payday stickers, bill due in total. And the bill due in total, like that's one sticker. I love that they're black and white too. And there's a part that says paid and auto pay that you can put a little X in. You can kind of see it's just a little rectangle, but I really appreciate that they're black and white. So it like goes with everything. So like if you want to put it on like a regular monthly spread, it's not going to like necessarily clash with your other stickers, you know? And then we have some black. So you get 2 pages of both paper stickers. And then we have these pretty blues and like teal, beige. Pretty. I love those colors. And some like, this is like a grayish gray and a green. The olive green. Nice. And then like a little bit like a sage green, a beige, and a light grayish beigey color, something like that. So we have like burgundy, this like wine color, and like a pretty, it's not quite a navy blue, almost a navy blue. Really pretty though. And some greens and teal again. So she really gives you like all the dang colors. Like a mustardy goldenrod yellow. This is like a deep orange. Pretty. And that wine color. And again, 2 pages of each. We have some like pink and lavender kind of pastels. And then some more blues and greens. She's thought of like all the colors that will go with like any darn sticker you have. Some more pinks and purples. That's like it's like an off-white, like a creamy color. Pretty. A little bit more bold blues and greens. 2 pages. I love that there's 2 pages of everything. We have some more. I think we saw that color already, that kind of goldenrod and orange. Whoop. And then this kind of matches the cover, the pale pink and the gray and the hot pink. Bill Basics. And then we have Budget Basics Volume 3, 3,076 stickers for your budgeting needs. It does not say that, but I'm saying that. Okay. I do like this one because sometimes I'm going to just bring you in a little bit more. I like a good quote. Count every dollar. Budgeting is the first step towards financial freedom. A budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. And these are clear stickers, and you're going to get 2 pages of each. This plant is in my way. Okay. And then you have, because it's undated, she gives you some numbers, different fonts with the month. And again, these are those clear stickers. So you're going to get 2 pages of those, which is nice. And then these are paper stickers: business expensive, emergency fund, net worth tracker, paycheck budget, payday schedule. So this is kind of nice because you could, these are nice and big. If you wanted to use some of the note paper to create, you know, your own page, you could use tax prep. That would be perfect, like a perfect way in the back of that planner. So at the end of the year, you're not like scrounging. I don't know if you're like me to get everything together, because I'm a procrastinator by nature. So I love that idea. Like that might be what I do with that note paper in the back of that planner. I'm just telling you, it's probably gonna be tax prep, so I can actually keep track of things for next year. Okay. Anyway, enough about me. Savings tracker, you get 2 in these little coins, and your coin can be whatever you want. Again, it could be $100 a coin, it could be $1 a coin. It doesn't, whatever fits in your budget. So I like that she left that up to you, because everybody's budget is different. It might only be a quarter. Like, no, there's no shame. You get 2 of those pages. And then holy moly. Okay. I'm not going to read all these, but she's got a ton on here: student loan, car payment, insurance, HOA dues, savings, fitness, tuition, allowance, vet visit, copay, pest control, CPA, lawn care, health insurance, life insurance, groceries, entertainment, childcare, gas, travel. So you get 2 of those. And then you're going to get some more bill total stickers that kind of match like that colorway, which is nice. So if you don't want the other planner, you like this better, you still get some of those stickers. So you have a monthly bill tracker, due date bill paid, and then you have some functional stickers, which is really nice. Monthly bill tracker. Okay. Monthly expenses. These are cute too. I like the little icons. Can you see those, guys? Bring it up there so you can see a little bit better. Cute. And then we have savings challenge, and it looks, you could do a whole month, Sunday through Saturday. Just want to make sure you guys can see how all the cuteness. Weekly savings goals: how will I accomplish this goal? Weekly payments, bill and total, and savings challenge. And then we're going to get 2 of those pages. And then we have, is this one sticker or a bunch of little stickers? Let us find out. Okay, they're all individual, so I like that. These are all individual little boxes, and then we have a ton of little dots. Perfect for writing all the bills and expenses and all that kind of stuff. So you get 2 of those. You get some more functional stickers in the pretty colorway with like the sage green and the pinks. I really like this colorway. I really do. I think that's really pretty. And honestly, if you don't use these in your budget planner or for budgeting, like if you just write, you don't feel like you could use these in your regular planner. Like they'll go with so much. So I think that's kind of nice. And then we have some monthly stickers, and then just a lot of more functional stickers, some like little listy checklist stickers. And again, 2 pages of everything, and those are paper. And then we have all these little icons. I'm going to try and just like, so party, dinner plans, doctor, workout, lashes, grocery shopping, spa day shopping, nail appointment, movie night, brows, coffee time, and cleaning. And you're going to get 2 pages of those, which is nice. And then we have some more, some bill due, no spend, payday, phone save. What does that one say? Oh, treat myself. I was reading it. I thought it said trust nuggets. You guys, I need a nap. I need a vacation. I'm like, that is not a nugget. That makes 0 sense. But, oh my gosh, a trust nugget. What would a trust nugget be? I don't know. I'm literally going to cry. I'm going to laugh so hard at myself. I'm so sorry. Water, thank you for sticking with me. Mortgage, internet. If you're still here, just write trust nugget in the comments. House, rent, grocery, gas, electricity, credit card, and car payment. No trust nuggets. Okay. I don't even know. Oh my gosh. Okay. We have bill due, pay in 4 payment, saved, stuff envelopes, credit card due, payday, bill due, house payment, car payment, and monthly budget icon stickers. And those are all paper. And again, you get 2 pages. And then we just have some fun little deco stickers, and these are kind of the things you've seen like on the cover and on some of the dividers, right? So you just get a couple pages of some cute little deco stickers, and these are clear, the clear backing. So this is Heather's or Keleva Plan's budget release for 2025, undated. This stuff releases this Friday, the 26th at 10 a.m. Central, the same time Heather always does her releases. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. There's an affiliate link down below in this video if you want to go check out the site and check out these products a little more in depth. And there's always a link on Instagram as well. And I always appreciate you guys using my link. I know that there's a lot of people out there, so anytime you use my link, I appreciate it. You know, it lets Heather know that you guys value my content, and I just appreciate it. So thank you so much. You know, whether you just watch and you like or comment or you use my link, I just appreciate you, and I hope you know that. So thank you guys so much. Let me know down below if you plan on purchasing anything from this release. If you budget, I'm just really curious your thoughts. I think it's cute. I really like her budget planner. I've used a lot of different ones. I think hers is very, it's set up very well as well. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get back into budgeting, especially with such a cute product. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day planning your best life, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.